What is up, guys? Joe here, back with another video. Today's Tuesday, January 11th, 2022, and Robinhood stock is up over 5% for the day with a closing price of $16.41. Now, there aren't too many headlines moving the stock higher. Robinhood is experiencing a market-wide rebound from the recent sell-off, and it looks like it is forming a new trend upward. So Robinhood is one of the top trading platforms in the United States, and they have a lot of new features in the pipeline for 2022. So today I wanted to go over some headlines, do some technical analysis, and see whether Robinhood is a buy or not. So let's get started. So as you can see, not too many headlines moving the stock higher, but if we jump into FinViz, there was one headline that caught my attention. Is Robinhood stock a buy right now after hitting all-time lows? On July 28, Robinhood priced 55 million shares at $38 a share, raising $2.1 billion. The pricing came in at the low end of its expected range. Stock closed the day at $34.82, more than 8% below the IPO price. While we are only 6 years into our journey, we have already seen profound transformations in how people think about their money. Chief Executive Officer Vlad Tenev and Chief Creative Officer Baiju Bhatt said in written remarks with the IPO filing. The next generation of investors is younger and more diverse than ever before, and finance is now as culturally relevant as music and the arts, the executive said. The company had over 22 million funded accounts at the end of the first quarter. More than half of the customers' funding accounts said Robinhood was their first brokerage account. The company said it has 81 billion in assets under control. Robinhood reported its Q3 results on October 26 after the market closed. The company gave weaker than expected revenue guidance after missing estimates for the third quarter as retail trading activity fell. Robinhood lost $2.06 a share versus a 5-cent loss a year ago, though it's not clear if that's a comparable figure to analyst estimates. Year over year, Q3 revenue rose 35% to $364 million, definitely falling short. On August 5th, Robinhood said various shareholders will sell up to 97 million shares over time. The maximum selling price for Robinhood stock would be $35.12 for the offering, which will generate proceeds for the shareholders of up to $3.44 billion. In response, Robinhood stock plunged over 27%, giving back a large portion of the previous session's 50% surge. On August 31, SEC Chairman Gary Gensler said banning payment for trade is an option. The top stock maker regulator told Barron's that a ban on payment for order flow is on the table. Because Robinhood doesn't charge its user fees and for trades, it generates revenue by directing trade to certain market makers in return for a portion of the profits. Gensler told Barron's that the practice has an inherent conflict of interest, noting that SEC staff could come out with proposals in the coming months. They get the data, they get the first look, they get to match off buyers and sellers out of that order flow. That may not be the most efficient markets for the 2020s. Gensler added, "I'm raising this because it's on the table. This is very clear." Robinhood stock price rallied over 4% on Tuesday, trading around $16.28. The stock hit an all-time low on January 10th at $14.75. Hood stock is about 80% off the all-time high set on August 4th at $85. Keep an eye out for a new base to form, which would offer the stock's first buy point. According to the IBD stock checkup, Hood stock shows a weak 6 out of perfect 99 IBD composite rating. The composite rating helps investors easily measure a stock's fundamental and technical metrics. Weak IBD composite ratings are normal for new issues. Is Robinhood stock a buy right now? Robinhood stock is one of the top IPO stocks to watch in the current stock market action. The company boasts solid sell-throughs in recent quarters, and the company's potential is encouraging amid the surging popularity of stock trading among young investors. Shares are far from their post-IPO highs, and there is no current buy point, so the stock isn't buy right now. Wait for the stock to form its first base, which would offer an initial buy point. So I actually agree with this sentiment. We'll take a look at the chart in a minute, but essentially you would want a base to form within a cup and handle pattern to show strong consolidation and a strong move upward. Usually a rally means investors are piling back into the name, which is what you want. So look it back into FinViz. We do see on December 16, Bank of America Securities gave it a new analyst target and an underperform rating with a price target of 22. But previously on November 19, 2021, Deutsche Bank gave it a hold rating with a price target of 32. And before that, on November 16, 2021, Atlantic Equities gave it a neutral rating with a new price target of $35. And looking at the weekly chart here, we do see that on its IPO, Robinhood had a giant push higher what seems like a pump and dump, and ever since then it has been trading lower and lower and downward. So generally speaking, this is not a healthy chart. The trend has been sloping downward for months now, and this is not a name you want to buy until you see a base form down here and you begin to see a trend reversal. And looking at it the same way within TradingView, again, the direction here has been generally pointing downward. We have seen a lot of selling pressure, and until we get a base that forms here somewhere and we can continue to push higher along the way, here or here is when we will get some confirmation of a trend reversal. So just like the author said, until we see some clarity in their earnings, or until we see some clarity from the SEC about their order flow investigation, there may be more pain ahead for Robinhood. We are in the midst of a bear market, so we really have to see Robinhood here prove itself to be a strong name and really increase its profit margins. So if I was to draw some Fibonacci ratios, it honestly would not make sense to even plot this, because I don't think we're done selling. I think there will be more selling to ensue within this name. But if you wanted our first level of resistance on Robinhood stock, that would be here, the 23% retracement zone right here, and our first level of resistance here would be the at $31.09. that would be our first level of resistance, and beyond that our next level of resistance would be $41.42. But like I said, don't expect Robinhood to recover anytime soon. It really has to prove itself moving forward. So the more likely scenario is Robinhood to either continue trading lower and form a base somewhere. How hard it could fall, I can't say, but keep an eye out for Robinhood. I do like the name, but I am short-term bearish on the stock and long-term neutral. Until it can really prove itself, 2022 can either make or break the stock. And looking at their RSI down here, we do see that we are trending extremely low at the oversold levels. And until we can get a bullish divergence heading upward, that'll be another strong indicator for us to make an entry point into this stock. So let me know what you think about Robinhood. Are you a user? Are you a fan of their app? Let me know in the comment section. I hope you found this information helpful. If you have any questions, please leave a question in the comment section. I'll be happy to respond. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.